Willie D Live.
And I was learning so much about the industry that we weren't taught. It's just like the merchandising. They used to come and do displays in our stores, and we thanked them and whatever. We didn't know we were supposed to get paid. When I got involved in NARM, NARM had a national, with the NARM Retail Certification Program, and it was administered at different colleges around the country. And in Chicago, it was at the University of Chicago. It was a 7-day course for 12 hours a day. I took that course, and I was there. I was the only black person in there, and that retailers from all over the world. And I learned the marketing, the merchandising, and as you remember coming to my store, the way my displays were done and so on and so forth. And the light boxes and the light box programs that the labels would have when they do displays and what have you. And see, they would pay for that space. It's like Tower Records. For their windows, it would run about $25,000 a month per window. So they're sitting at the big stores with 10 windows or better. That's $250,000 a month. They could literally give the music away. That's what I was fighting so hard to convince these black store owners, don't get on Soundscan. And some did, and sure enough, that same CD that I'd have to sell for $18.99, it would cost me $12.40 wholesale. They were selling that tower for $9.99. So it was cheaper for me to go to my competition than to go to my wholesale.
Wow.
That was the beginning of the end. This was before Napster.
So do you think that Big Brother actually cut off his nose to spite his face by coming up with that Soundscan and all of that stuff and trying to force the independents out of business?
Well, the whole thing is about greed. Bottom line is, just like the black executives I told you about earlier, nobody believed in rap. They were all independents, like you were on Rap A Lot Records down here in Houston. Y'all depended on us to break the records, us and DJs.
Mm-hmm.
And see, the white stores, they didn't know, but then these white kids, when I was doing in-stores, all of a sudden I had lines around the corner and suburban white kids in line at George's on the west side of Chicago to meet these artists.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying, wait, what is this music? And that's when they started making those moves.
Yeah, that was a big deal. I remember when we came through, the last one we did, I think, was
Resurrection.
Resurrection.
We did the thing
came through with the 3 caskets.
Yeah, look, it was Kelly Robinson. He was working for the label, the distribution.
Yeah.
And so we planned this insole, the midnight sale. And so we were sitting out putting our heads, because I was really creative, and we decided to turn the yard into a cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the funniest thing. And so I'm talking to Kelly. He said, well, where are we going to get coffins at? So I called my friends down at the funeral home about 5 blocks away. And they said, yeah, they even had a coffin for Bushwick, if you remember.
Yeah, we all had a coffin.
Yeah.
Remember? It was 3 coffins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had set up the black tunnel where they buy the CD, they walk through, and you all were inside the tent signing.
Yeah,
And we made a production. We had fog machines, and man, look, the neighborhood went crazy. And at midnight, we had the hearse came around with the coffins. Yeah, we had pallbearers and all that. I mean, but that's the way, I made black retail show business.
Yeah,
and that was the key that separated us. I mean, it was showtime. When people came to George's, they got entertained. And today, I can't go anywhere without somebody. And these are grown folks with their kids and some grandkids that remember the day they met the Ghetto Boys or any of the other groups. But the impression that we made in the neighborhood, it stands today.
Long lasting.
Yeah.